And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk UK. I hope everyone's doing really well. Happy Sunday to you. Guys, if you're in the UK this Sunday, it is windy as hell. Okay, hunker down. We've got a yellow warning over in Wiltshire. Stay safe, stay dry, and keep recording the skies if you can, or at least review your evidence. The chances are, if you've been recording this past week, you do need to have a good look at it, slow it down, get it on a big screen, and analyse it. If it's any good, email it to me, UndercoverETuk. It will make the channel if it is decent. And guys, I'm going to be doing some deep dives on your videos next week because the Facebook group is absolutely smashing it out of the park, as always. Thank you so much, guys, for just putting the time and effort in. And I can tell you now, some of you have got UAP in your area like you wouldn't believe. So look, that's why I stopped making a big deal about me and my window. Honestly, you guys they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. And you are getting some amazing captures, so well done to you. We're going to go over 3i Atlas today because there's a few changes which we need to look at, guys. And then we're also going to get into a little bit of UAP evidence. One from Charlie Kirk when he was on a plane. He went to the cockpit, got invited down by the pilot, and he discussed a UFO sighting. So we're going to look at that, and we're also going to look at a few more compelling videos that have gone out on X. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start with this one. Robert Shipe sent this to me yesterday. I've only just sort of set up my new system. Thank you, Doc. But yeah, I mean, guys, this is a really, really strange clip. I'm just going to play it for you and we'll discuss it as it happens. So at first I'm thinking that object's behind him, and then we get an X-ray and I'm like, okay, hang on, has it gone through him? And what do you guys think? What do you guys think? To me, it looks like it's gone into his eye socket, through his neck, and then popped out the other side. And that's why we're seeing this white jet of plasma there. And then, boom. Now it's either that or it's just in front of him. Yeah? It's just in front of him. But either way, it leaves that white silhouette when it goes right, like, in line with him. Let me know your thoughts. It's not the first time we've seen them going into eyeballs, right? Right, Stephen, if you're watching this, mate, I'd also like you to send me that directly if you can, please, mate. The clip of you laying down and one going right towards your eye. I've got a new system, like I say, so I'm going to have to save a lot of the older stuff onto this computer now. So, guys, if you can resend some of your best and most compelling stuff to me, please do. I know, for anyone that's watching this and they haven't really checked out the channel too much, you're probably thinking, well, that's a fly. Guys, these are micro UAP. They move incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. They let off X-rays, so like a white silhouette when they go behind objects. And they also leave an X and K band radio frequency. You can use a standard radio, car radio detector, and you'll get radio hits off these things about 8% of the time. So let me know your thoughts on that one, and we're going to move on. Alright, so up next we've got Hustle. A drone was flying directly above when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, capturing everything. Guess who owns it? Hint, not a consumer drone. Well, I found this and I put it on X, and this guy got tagged, and it's done 11 million views. Thanks for not shouting me out. But anyway, I think he's used pretty cool software here. Yeah, you're getting like a zoomed in image of what this thing is, and you can see the steps it's taking, guys. It's clearly like jumping through the sky there. So great analysis of it, really. But yeah, that's a UAP flying over the college or the university. I mean, yeah, that's a UAP flying right over the event just as Charlie gets shot. And yeah, maybe it was recording everything, you know? Maybe it was recording everything. Maybe who knows? What my concern is, okay, is that these things may be able to control, like, people. And I would hate to think that these things are just admiring the fruits of their work, you know? I don't know what this is, but it's a mystery that's there. They keep popping up, you know. They are all over the place. Like I say, my guys on the Facebook group are just smashing it out of the park. and they're getting some real good detail on these things and the things that fly with them as well, guys. So that's really, really important. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much for looking at the video that I put out there. And yeah, fantastic. And of course, guys, give them a follow. You know, good stuff. At the end of it all, it's good stuff. Right. Now, Skywatch Signals put this one up, and we're all a little bit still on the fence with it. Unidentified flying objects in Shandong were intercepted 12th of September 2025. China took down a UFO in Shandong yesterday. All right, looking at this clip, guys, it's a bit awkward to me because this object here isn't going particularly fast. It's not trying to avoid anything, and as far as I'm concerned, it gets hit, and I think it's done for. You know, it gets taken out. So I just feel like it's not enough. It's not enough to say it's a UFO. And they've only got to put a story out there and it'd get dismissed because it's not enough. You know, the footage doesn't scream UFO to me. Although it's something flying in the air that's been shot at, absolutely. It's just there's just not enough detail there, you know. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it is a UFO. Maybe it has been shot down. Maybe that it was malfunctioning. It couldn't get away. You know, it's all speculation at the end of the day. Why have they shot something in the air over? Why are they using military weapons clearly over buildings and stuff in China? Is anyone's guess. You know, they may say they was doing some training. They may say they was testing something. I've heard it all. I have read through the whole thread. People are on the fence with it. I am on the fence with it. It's just not showing me any kind of UFO capabilities. I don't know what happened to the thing after it was shot. Apparently it was retrieved. Who knows, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, we've got another one from Skywatch Signal here. And glowing orb dropping something towards Earth. This is pretty interesting. What are the orbs spewing out into the air? Let's have a look.
It's a Canon SX60, which has been modified to record in full spectrum to see these other ranges of light that we can't see with our eyes. So once I put the camera on this big glowing light in the sky, all these smaller orbs were released from the object, which was just fascinating. And I'll add...
line. It changed shapes too. So what was that display about? What was going on there? They were just trying to wow you?
I think it's just, I'm someone who avidly records these anomalies. I share them with the public. And
is that Jeremy Corbell saying that he records these things and shares them with the public? Because the only stuff I ever see him releasing is stuff that's come from military. So I'd love to see his own stuff if he's capturing his own stuff. But yeah, what do you think, guys? It does look very similar to what they showed in the Congress hearing, the Burlinson video. But, you know, can only speculate at this point. Definitely something anomalous going on. Okay, Skywatch Signal again. 3i Atlas is building a plasma shell, not just a dusty coma, an organised layered electromagnetic cocoon that's evolving as it dives towards the sun. If you care about UAP adjacent plasma physics, magnetotails and field structured matter, lean in. From what I'm being told, this thing is now creating its own plasma energy field around it, right? And you know, like, this thing is now getting a little bit spooky, guys. A little bit spooky. For anyone that was just like, it's just a comet, it's just a comet, I can tell you now, if it's just a comet, it's no ordinary comet, guys. And you know, at the moment, I don't know where Avi sits with it. I don't know whether his 4's gone up to a 5 or a 6. No idea. Hopefully we're going to get more information on this next week. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. 3i Atlas may not be what it seems. So Will One shared this one with me. It's originally come from Woe, and we're going to look at the post. Charlie Kirk UFO sighting. Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, rest in peace, my man, shared a video on October 27th, 2024, documenting what he described as a UFO, or unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP sighting during a flight back from Wisconsin after attending a Penn State, Wisconsin football game. In the video, Kirk is invited to the cockpit of a private plane flying at 40,000 feet, where the pilots point out several bright circular objects appearing to circle high above them, estimated at 80,000 to 100,000 feet. The pilots note that the objects are not appearing on radar and express confusion, ruling out typical explanations like airplanes. Kirk speculates on a logical explanation but leaves it open-ended, asking viewers for input. The video has sparked widespread discussion, with some attributing the sighting to possible plasma formations, satellite flares or drones, while others speculate extraterrestrial origins. And to be honest, guys, if you see something in the sky and it's completely a mystery to you, okay, you cannot turn around and say that's extraterrestrial, because you don't know where it's come from, you don't know what's on board, you really don't know anything about it. Extraterrestrial suggests out of space. We're not saying that. UAP, UFO are simply unidentified. Do a certain number of them come from space? Probably. But we don't know for sure until we get pilots, guys. Until we get pilots. And we do capture some on occasion in the craft, guys, when we do film. So, with that said, let's have a listen to what Charlie Kirk said to the pilot during this flight.
And they're going to get really bright, and then they're going to go away. See them? There's two of them right there. Those are not airplanes.
Yeah, they keep circling.
They just keep circling. And they're going to go away.
And there's nothing on your radar right now?
No, there's nothing there. I can zoom out.
Now the light's going out.
They're gone.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
A couple times in this area. But
we're flying over New Mexico?
Yeah.
Which is Roswell, which is where all those...
Correct. It's where all the weird stuff happens. But those guys are going to go again.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
They've been doing it for like the past hour.
What do you think they are?
Logic would say satellites.
UFOs.
But satellites go in a line. These are like circling.
Are they like high propulsion devices, you think?
I don't know.
Is that how an aircraft would fly?
I mean, we're at 40,000 feet. So whatever that is has got to be at 80,000 or 100,000. There's got to be way up there.
They're at 100,000 feet?
They would have to be. The X-15 flew at 300,000 feet. Here they come again. They're coming around again. You can see the ones. It's going to get bright, and then it's going to go away.
So they're above us significantly.
Look, it's going to get really bright. And then it's going to go away. The whole flight I've been wanting to call you up here. I'm like, who's going to think we're crazy?
I'm seeing it, but look, your radar would pick it up if it was an aircraft, right?
Yes. There's one below us at 8,000 feet. There's another one below us at 6,000 feet.
There's nobody out here on
200 miles. There's nobody.
But what kind of a thing would not be picked up on radar?
Yeah, exactly. Something stealth.
Could it be military?
I would think so. I think it has to be.
But why would they be just showing lights and doing stuff like that?
I don't know. What makes logical sense is the light, they're high enough that they're hitting the sun.
They're what?
The sun. So they're high enough to where, like, when we can't see them right now, they're in the shadow of the sun. And then they come around and that's got to be the reflection of the sun. So that would mean they're at least 200,000 feet.
Oh, so if you're 200,000 feet up, you still get sunlight.
Absolutely. So you see the moon.
Wow. And we're flying over New Mexico right now?
Well, actually, they're almost in Arizona. There's Gallup.
Where are we?
There's Gallup.
Oh, so we're in northern Texas right now.
No. We're coming into Arizona.
Is that Dallas, you said?
No, Gallup.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gallup.
No, that's New Mexico.
So there's New Mexico, and we just crossed the border into Arizona. So there's Arizona. There's New Mexico. There's Albuquerque. There's Santa Fe. That's the Ghost of Springs, Colorado. We just flew over. Then they come back again. It's the weirdest thing.
And if it was a plane, you'd see like red or green lights with it.
How fast are they going? They're really high up there.
Yes. You can see the curvature of the Earth at 80,000 feet. And so wherever they're at...
And then it fades away.
There's like 3 of them out there.
They have video of Starlink satellites, but they're all in a row, all going the same direction.
The satellites are much higher orbit than that.
I don't know precisely how high the orbit is.
So So is that again?
I would think, yeah,
They seem to be moving.
exactly. One night Pete and I were flying, we swear they were dogfighting.
Really?
What it looked like? It looked like something out of Star Wars.
Have your other pilots ever seen anything
Yeah,
like
we
this?
talked about it a little bit, especially going over El Paso, down by White Sands through here.
Is this the most profound you've ever seen it?
Yes. It's just like over and over and over again.
And no logical explanation.
The only logical explanation would be a satellite, but I don't know the satellites because it's circle in the same place. And they come again, you can almost see three of them.
You
Here's
can
one.
see, yeah.
They're lower on the horizon now.
It's like they're in formation now.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like one coming up behind it.
Yeah, there's two of them right there. And they're way ahead of us.
Yeah.
Could they be surveillance?
I mean, yeah, my conspiracy theory now is just like so crazy.
And there's nothing on your radar.
200 miles.
And
200 miles.
but how many miles do you think that's away from us?
See like the whole trip. So that's why I'm like, it must be extremely high.
So since Wisconsin, you've seen
Yes.
it?
No, here.
Wow. Do you think the U.S. government knows about it?
I mean, I have no idea.
So what kind of thing wouldn't be caught on radar? How high does your radar go?
I mean, 50, 60,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, guys. You know, I feel like Charlie was one of the ones who has good ties with government, who was really waking up to this, to be honest with you. And then one flies right over as he gets assassinated. I just trying to make heads or tails of it all, guys, and trying to investigate as best I can and understand what's going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That for me is really, really good proof that we're seeing lights in the sky that kind of just appear and disappear, and they're moving around. And that really did remind me of Sutton Veney Crop Circle. You know, the same thing was appearing and disappearing every so often. And that could have been a whole different thing altogether. It could have just been people lamping for rabbits or whatever, but I can't see that happening at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And you know, amongst a loads of other stuff going on. It just doesn't make sense to me. Thanks very much for that one, Woe. Really appreciate that one. I found it fascinating, and let me know all your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thanks very much. Okay, we're going to end on this one, guys. Michael Bradbury, new professional image analysis exposes another hidden layer in the UFO missile footage. What appears here is not seen before. Let's have a look. Now, I know Jack and a few others have done the legwork on this already, but it looks to me like the missile comes in, hits the object, and to be honest, that Hellfire missile looks like a bloody hockey puck there, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Looks like a bloody hockey puck UAP to me. Anyway, let's see how this analysis goes. So missile contacts, and then this shifts and breaks up into several different pieces here, you can see, and they all have the same shape, guys. And this is what's amazing. Random debris wouldn't look like this. They look like 3 mushrooms have just popped out of this thing. You know? I wonder what would have happened if they'd fired another. Might have been game over for whoever was firing, but yeah, and then look. Smaller orbs, I believe. They've all got white silhouettes around them as well. That one really does brighten up. For reasons we probably don't know. Why one gets really bright and the others kind of get that. That's mental. That really is mental. They all look the same. But what is it, guys? What is it? I'm going to go with an assumption that they are recon vehicles that this thing has just produced. and they're just holding fire. They're just waiting. That's what I'm going to go with, guys. That's just my opinion. These things are never alone. They are self-reproducing vehicles, guys. That's the way I understand it. To me, that looked like a... Yeah. I mean, I've got a video of a Class 7 jellyfish firing out orbs. Okay, so it looked like a very swift object, which was like a jellyfish, right? But it was physically firing out orbs. So it's not something like a jet firing out missiles. It looked alive and it was firing out orbs. Okay, that's in the whales clip, guys. I've shown it enough times. This thing gets hit by a missile, supposedly a Hellfire missile, and produces these things. I would say that's got to be a defense mechanism, you know? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Really, really interesting. And thank you very, very much, Michael Bradbury. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that one. Please like, subscribe, as always. Leave all your comments. I need to know where you guys sit with this and what you guys think. Because if we rack our brains, I can take a logical conclusion with it all. But, I mean, that's all we can do is speculate for now, right? Until we know the facts, until we learn more about the origins of these things. We do have to just speculate, and we have to do that collectively, guys. So keep recording the skies, like and subscribe. As always, it's free to do. Support the public's evidence, support disclosure. Thank you so much, take care, all the best, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.